Hey crafty friends, this is Jenny from crafttestdummies.com, and today I'm responding to a viewer question about how I make my videos. Come with me, I'll show you. So specifically, Lindsay the Frugal Crafter, who has an amazing channel, asked me about a piece of equipment that she saw in one of my videos, which is the swing arm for my tripod and my camera. So I thought what I would do is give you a little look here behind the scenes so that you can see what I'm using and how I'm using it. That way, if you're interested in making videos, you will eliminate the hours of frustration that I had to go through. Let's look. So let's start off by talking about my camera. I use a Canon, and this is a Rebel 5i, and the reason why it's a 5 is because the viewfinder swings out. And this is really important with what I do because often I'm shooting down like this, and I've got this little viewfinder right in front of me so I can see what I'm doing, which is really handy. It also has a built-in microphone that I find most of the time is perfect for what I need because it's about, maybe 12 or 16 inches away, and it picks me up very well. But it also has a port on the side so that if you want to do a clip-on mic, you can. I just really haven't bothered. Now, one of the reasons why I upgraded to the T5 is because I wanted to be able to autofocus while I was shooting. And the 3, which is what I used to have, didn't do that. But guess what? I never use that. Why? Because it's noisy. When it's autofocusing, this rotor goes and it's like angry chipmunks are chattering behind the scenes, and nobody wants to hear that. And then you have to wear a lav mic so it doesn't pick up the chatter, and let me tell you, it's just really not worth it at the end of the day. So I don't autofocus it, I set it once, and if I need to pause and refocus, it's easier for me to do that. And then I can always edit out the bits later in my editing software, but we'll get to that next. Okay, so now let's talk about how I shoot my video. What makes it all possible is this horizontal bracket. So it clips onto my normal tripod, which is here, with a shoe mount, and then it telescopes out quite a bit. I have it all contracted because I don't need it to be far. And then it has this pivoting head here on the front. And let me pull this around so you can see it. So again, here's the shoe where my camera sits. And then this ball joint here pivots for me so that if I need to move it up or down or back and forth or out or at an angle, I have the option here. So this is just so handy. And then as you can see behind that, there is my big, I don't even know what you call this. It's a kind of a tripod too, and it holds the paper that is my backdrop. You can use fabric or whatever, but I saw this printed paper and I liked it. So this is kind of more of a pro photography setup. You can also see when I step back that I'm working in the 3rd floor of my house, and so the house, the roof slants, and it's a little crowded back here, but I do have a nice source of natural light from the front windows, and then I balance that off with the umbrella lamp. And between the two, I get pretty good natural light for my work here, both taking pictures and shooting video. Okay, so now you see how I've shot my video and how I set up my studio, and then the last bit is editing. And it's no big secret here, I use iMovie on my Mac. Now, I used to use Windows Live Movie Maker when I had my PC laptop, and I found it really adequate for 95% of the things I wanted to do. But then I decided I wanted to step it up a little more, and so I moved to Mac, and I'm just using iMovie. I know that there are more sophisticated programs out there, and maybe someday I'll feel really compelled to learn something new, but as for right now, I can do everything that I need to do on iMovie with my titles and transitions and music and whatnot. Now, if you ever find yourself needing to record a voiceover, you might want a tool like this. This is a Yeti Mic. It's great for podcasting and Google Hangouts. It's really nice and powerful, and most importantly, it just plugs into the USB port of your computer, so you don't need any fancy equipment or cables or whatever. Put that on your Christmas list. So anyways, That's what I have for you today. I hope you found it helpful and informative. Please give it a thumbs up if you learned at least one little thing today. And most importantly, if you have questions or comments, leave them below. I'll do my best to answer them. And also, I'll have a link to the blog post where I will have affiliate links for as many of the products that I talked about today as I can find, so that you can just quickly go shopping and get your own studio set up. Because really, you should have your own studio set up. It's a learning curve, but you can do it. I hope you enjoyed it again. Please like and subscribe. You can just hover over around here and you can subscribe. And most importantly, have fun and have a crafty day.